Okay, so the question that we're doing here, we're moving to division of decimal numbers. So we got a whole number divided by a decimal number. So 2 divided by 5/10. There's a couple ways to do this question. I always call it the common sense way and then kind of the procedural base 10 block way. So before we attack a question like this in division, we have to understand, what is it asking, 2 divided by 5/10? Well, one way to think about it is you're taking 2 and you're dividing it up or breaking it up into groups of 5/10. So we can represent 2 by these 2 blocks, and we want to break it up into groups of 5/10. Well, the problem is we can't actually break up these, so we actually have to substitute the 2, and we're going to keep the base 10 blocks in the same amount, so we still have 2. There's 1, there's 2. But now I can actually separate them into groups of 5/10, and then you can clearly see 2 divided up into groups of 5/10. I have 1 group, 2 group, 3 groups, 4 groups of 5/10. So the answer is 4. Now the next one I want to show you is a more procedural way to set it up. And so we look at this, we're taking 2, again, we're taking this 2 and we're dividing it up into groups of 5/10, sorry. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to change the orientation. So this is similar to the multiplication of decimals. So we're going to set it up to create a rectangle. So you can see what we do is we take the second term, which is 5/10, and we make 5/10 both sides of a rectangle here. And then we're simply going to fill in the rectangle with groups of 5/10 all the way along. And there's not quite enough room in this video, but we'll just back it out and you can kind of see. So I've got 5/10, and I've got those 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. So when you go 2 divided by 5/10, you line up the 5/10 here, or the second term here, and the answer is the other dimension, 1, 2, 3, 4.